the first time I've looked at this, regardless of what that just said. I did load it earlier to make sure it loaded, but I haven't done any of this stuff, as you can see, nothing at all. So there's 20 minutes of tutorials, it looks like. One thing I did notice, maybe I should just cover the key features of this DLC before we progress. It's 52 kilometers wrong. It's 52 kilometers wrong. There's a bad start, isn't it? 52 kilometer route of the main Spessart Bahn route from Aschaffenburg to Gemünden. We got the DB BR1852 in DB Traffic Red Rayon livery, and that's the identical locomotive and livery, I think, from RSN. So that's not a new locomotive, it's just been copied over, which does kind of highlight the fact that, you know, it is possible to put any train on any track. So I'm trying not to talk about that. I really am trying hard. I will discuss that in a bit just to get it out of my system, but we'll do the tutorials first. So we have got a DB BR1462 in DB Traffic Red livery. And we've got, obviously we got the Doppelstock wagon, which I was very excited about earlier. Says here we got Habins 344, Layers 560, Schimmunds U708 and Zach's freight wagons. I don't know enough about trains to really get excited about that, but okay. Some people will either be very impressed by that or not, I don't know. And it says here, and I'm going to bite my tongue so much when I say this, highly detailed, feature-rich, driving... Have I been drinking this morning? Just trying to remember. Highly detailed, feature-rich driving cabs with accurate, true-to-life performance and handling for both locomotives and multiple units. So it looks like there should be more to that sentence. More water with the alcohol. Or more alcohol with the water. Maybe that's the trick. Anyway, let me get back on track here, sorry. Authentic and detailed sound recordings recorded from the real locomotives. I have pretty much in every review highlighted some form of issue with the audio in the game. I would be surprised if they fixed it here, but the fact that they're highlighting authentic and detailed sound recordings recorded from the real locomotives leads me to believe that the locomotive audio is going to be really good. Whether or not the ambient additional sounds that you hear in the world is going to be any better is going to have to be something we look at. Dovetail games haven't actively listened. No, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to mention that as well in a bit. I'm glad to know that I'm not alone in my thoughts. But we'll discuss it. We'll do the tutorial. I'm determined to get through the tutorial without going off on a little rant. But we'll try. 5 detailed and engaging scenarios for the route. 100 collectibles for you to find, including route maps, fallen logs, hazard cones and fence holes. That sounds appalling when I read it. But weirdly, I kind of really enjoy going and trying to find those things. Now, I surprise myself when I say that, but I actually do. I think it's in keeping with the game. It's not like Farm Sim where you have to go around picking up gold nuggets and stupid things like that. It actually kind of makes sense. You know, you could be tasked with going around and replacing route maps or picking up fallen logs or retrieving hazard cones or fixing holes in fences. These things are sort of realistic enough that they don't irritate me, I guess. Accessible tutorials to get you started quickly, an extensive 24-hour service mode timetable. So the timetable is kind of a given with all Train Sim World stuff at the moment, but the tutorials, I don't think they're particularly detailed enough, and I think the trains themselves are lacking some depth too, which is probably why the tutorials are so short. I mean, 20 minutes. I can't imagine somebody going to, you know, start working on a German rail route and they give him a 20-minute tutorial and then send him off on his way. I think that's highly unlikely. To be fair to Dovetail games, even the scenarios do have an element of tutorialism in it. It does sort of guide you as well. So I do take that into consideration, but the tutorials themselves are a bit sparse usually. And obviously it's powered by Dovetail Games' proprietary Simulgraph vehicle dynamics engine and the Unreal Engine 4 technology. Blah, 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 blah. That's just spiel. Right, let's get in. Let's do one. Let's do one. DBPBZFA introduction. Oh my god.
Welcome to this DBPBZFA control car in DB Traffic Red livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup, stopping, and passenger door operations.
Sounds familiar.
Climb aboard to get started.
Love to.
The battery will power up the control desk and allow you to interact with it. It's important to use the correct light configuration when the train is operational.
Headlights it is.
A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat. The brake key confirms that the train is in control from this control car. To get the train up and running, set the reverser. Now activate the pantograph so that it raises up and makes contact with the overhead key. The locomotive is now ready to be energized. This is controlled by the main circuit breaker. Headlights are important in letting others around know that a train is operational. Give a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe, and then unlock the doors.
Okay, let's have a quick glance at the platform. I should be able to do it this time. Oh, you're kidding me. You won't let me out the door. I should never have closed the door. I can't get out now. Can I open the window? No. Well, I think everybody's okay. I don't know. That was my quick glance of the platform as best I can do it. That's the other way round on the other train.
Boarding is now complete, so set the doors to locked.
Oh, that was bloody quick. Oh, wrong way.
The train brake is used for normal line operations. Due to the size and weight of this train, small amounts of traction should be used to overcome initial friction and prevent overpowering the electrical systems.
Nice. We are away. Very slowly. Very slowly. Okay, let's go 50%. Wow, it doesn't look that heavy. Any ideas? I'm at 99%. That's maximum. What the hell? Are the brakes completely off? I don't know, it won't let me touch them anymore. It will only let me touch the brake, the throttle. I can only assume the brakes are off. What is going on here? Where's the parking brake? Oh, this thing over here. No, there's not one in this one. Have a look. Still can't open that bloody door. There's the PCB switch. In fact, I don't think that is a switch, is it? I don't think that actually works. We'll see. Yeah, I am trapped in the driver's cab. This route has a steep hill, apparently. It doesn't look that steep to me. Bearing in mind, I'm at maximum throttle right now.
Now we're rolling, we can apply more power, and focus can be diverted towards achieving a desired speed.
No, sorry, we're at maximum throttle. There's no extra power available here. Oh, and all of a sudden we have power. Well, that's weird.
Coasting is a method used to easily move. There's a short distance between here and your next stop, so be sure to manage the train and prevent overspeeding.
I think I am speeding a tad, aren't I? So that was strange, wasn't it? Glitched, yeah. 80% of the switches inside don't work, I know. Yeah, they shouldn't lock the control. Yeah, I agree with that. And yeah, yeah, Cap. These trains, I tell you what, the only thing that's more impressive than how quickly these trains take off is how quickly they stop. It's incredible. Most impressive. Honestly, I've always been a big fan of British Railway, but I've got to hand it to the Germans. They do build some good stuff. Especially this doppelganger thingy. I don't fully understand these light systems yet either. I'm going to have to do some research on that.
We are on the final approach to Gemünden, and will soon need to start applying a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable stop.
Right. 60 kilometers per hour. I'm going to wait until we get to 500 meters, and then I'm going to apply a level 2 brake. And we'll see how quickly it stops. Because already I'm panicking. I'm thinking I need to brake now. Well, I'm holding off. Christ, I can't do it. Level 2, okay. Oh, I can't get it. I hate this mouse control system. See, level 2 at round about 550 meters, and we're going to stop way before. You see that? I probably didn't need to start braking until about 300 meters. It's crazy how fast this train stops. And look, now I can't use the throttle. Ah, this is frustrating, to say the least. At 500 meters, throw the anchor out the window. Oh wait, I can't open the window. Yeah, it's weird. Why can't I open the window? That is weird. Amarillo says we're decades behind most of the world now, railway-wise. Well, everything-wise, really. But the reason why it's political, and you're not going to be responsible for that discussion. No HS2 on this channel. It's a banned subject. Aaron says, I think they're getting worse with the cabs, to be honest. From CSX, or let me brake. Look, I overshot the mark. Terrible.
Like before, unlock the doors to allow passenger boarding to commence.
Okie dokios. Aaron says, where was that comment? They're getting worse with the cabs, to be honest. From CSX, we could go in the engine room and everything, and now the Class 47s, we can't even do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're dumbing it down with each release. That's how it feels to me. And of course, once it's been released, you know, because Dovetail games are Dovetail games, you know that they will never come back and improve it. They'll never advance, you know, improve upon what they've already released and been paid for. It just won't happen. I did that back to front, didn't I?
Good work. That concludes all the basics of this control car.
It didn't mind that I didn't lock the doors. That's a bit weird. So that's 2 tutorials done. and an hour's worth of ranting, we're doing quite well.